Let's get stuck into it.
Let's do it.
Lucky dip. It's Thursday night. G'day, everybody. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Glenn.
Hi, Sam.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much. Ready for Lucky Dip.
That's ready.
Yeah,
Do it.
for the dramatic.
Certainly
Whatever
is.
you
Go
call
for
it.
it. No, that
Okay.
wasn't a fart. Sorry,
No,
that's
that
just me
was-
leaning forward.
No, that was me.
Hence the matches.
I'm a ventriloquist. I'm
The
a
chair.
ventriloquist farter.
Oh, God.
Watch my lips don't
That's
move
a,
at all.
that's
when I
a
do it.
skill.
That's an episode of
Yay.
Goosebumps I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Oh, what a banger!
What a banger.
My
Yeah.
favorite Farrelly Brothers movie.
Wow, that's a big call.
It is. I just think
Classic.
it's their most unassuming one. I think it's their humor, like on steroids.
Yeah.
For as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
scene, the scene where he goes back into he looks in the trunk after he's held up with Renee Zellweger in the hotel room, and he goes to check he changes back from Hank into himself. And he goes into the
Yeah.
he's got supplies for 6 months, and it's just a bottle of Jim Beam and a double-ended dildo. He's like, what? I wasn't enough for you. He used it on himself.
Man, so much about it. Like when he sucks on a woman's tit.
Yeah.
Mama.
I know. Oh my God. That's so like
He's got the Vagisil.
so much.
Taco Tuesdays.
yeah.
He's on the grill. And the
I wish I could remember the line because the line he says into the microphone is hilarious. You got the albino guy,
yeah,
Whitey.
Whitey.
Mm,
And he's three
yeah,
black brothers
Whitey.
from Vassar.
He's a funny fuck. Where they're like raised on Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's kind of funny how the water kind of feeds off the head. Such a great film.
Definitely right for
Yeah.
a rewatch.
What inspired you
Oh,
to put that
definitely.
in there, Sam?
I watched it again not that long ago. So it was like everything I watch, I tend to just chuck in there. And I watched it maybe a couple of weeks ago. and
How
I
do you
was
feel
like,
about the
"Oh
Farrelly
my
brothers?"
God." I haven't. Well, I only know them by I only know them really by that film. I don't know much about them at
You've
all. Yeah.
seen-
You know, yeah.
You've seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, oh
There's
yeah, a
something about
long time
Mary.
ago, but not much. Because I haven't seen a lot of the Dumb and Dumber stuff.
Yeah.
I think I watched the first one, but a really long time ago.
Sure.
So I don't remember it really that
felt-
well.
I felt sick from laughing so hard
The
at
first
Dumb
one?
and Dumber with that,
Yeah.
that scene with the bird where he sells the blind kid the bird with the head taped on.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to puke. I was laughing so
Yeah,
hard.
totally. That would.
I don't know
that-
much
Well,
about
maybe
them.
that's the Farrelly Brothers' best movie.
Yeah.
My favorite's Me, Myself,
Oh.
and Irene. But I think
Mm.
they very on par for me for
But
levels of funny.
there's something about Mary
Mm.
that's hilarious.
It is.
I even like saying it.
Um,
Yeah, that's a weird one. You couldn't make that one anymore. I can tell you.
No.
The thing about something about Mary is I rewatched that maybe 2 years ago, and it just didn't hold up for me.
Oh, really?
No, I just
Oh,
don't
okay.
find it. At the time, I felt like this is relentlessly hilarious, and
Yeah.
now I feel
Mm.
like it's so slow.
Oh,
Mm.
Whereas
I might have to go back and
Me,
watch that
Myself, and
again, huh?
Irene, I think is dead. Like even the music when he flips,
yeah,
it's just
great.
perfectly done.
Yeah.
Then the Farrelly brothers kind of fell apart when they did the Stooges, and
Oh.
I mean, we both like what is that, Shallow Hell, but it's not a great movie. Come on, you wanna do the clinger.
Best line.
It's actually not really technically something like those kind of movies aren't really something that I'm attracted to be honest. But I love Me, Myself, and Irene. It's probably one of my favorite Jim
I want to do a
Carrey.
Farrelly brothers deep dive now. I want to
Yeah.
actually do a marathon. Oh,
If you do it at the Astor, you just go and they give you puke bags from laughing. Laughing too hard.
is it the Frank or is it the beans?
You can't get the beans above the Franks.
He was masturbating. Franks and beans.
You ever get a hive on your eyeball?
Fucking hell, we can just talk about them for the whole video.
Yeah.
Go for it. That's probably the most we've actually stuck on a
On a film.
On a film.
One of mine, definitely.
Oh no,
I don't know what this one is.
I can't
Can't
see.
see.
I can't see it either.
The Secret Garden.
Wow, from one extreme to another.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the Secret
Wait.
Garden, and I'm talking about the '90s one that Francis Ford Coppola produced, not the new one that's. come out.
oh, okay.
I've never seen it. I've never seen any of the Secret Gardens.
I reckon it's right up your alley.
I think
I would
have
probably love it.
either.
I like that Moonacre,
Yeah, you'd love it
Moonacre
then.
movies and Tom's Midnight Garden, those British BBC Kids
Yeah,
series where they go back in time, and that the TV series they shot here with the not Secret Valley, but it was around the same time with the Buchanan kids
yeah.
in Mystery Island or whatever it was called.
But the Secret Garden, it's an adventure. It's a wartime kind of film, made by American Zoetrope. I think it was Francis Ford Coppola's company. He was doing a lot of period kind of productions outside of what he directed. He also did The Little Princess and like The Black Stallion and those kind of movies. But yeah, look, The Little Princess is The Secret Garden is just a magical film, and it's about a kid that goes to live with her relatives while her father's off at war, and they live in a big rich manor. And the son is it's something wrong with him, and he lives inside his bedroom. He's not allowed to have daylight, so he's conditioned to believe. And the little girl's like, I don't believe it. And she's a stubborn little like Hermione type.
Yeah.
And she insists on opening the blinds and getting him out into the wheelchair. And they discover this secret garden, which actually has a really, really deep history with the property and that kid's parents.
Right.
And so they discover this family heritage through a garden, and the garden is their escape. You know, you can't get into it. They find a secret entry.
Yeah.
And it turns out that it was made with a purpose. And yeah, that's good. I want to watch that again now too.
I definitely, there's so many remakes of that. I don't know if I've seen that one in particular, but I've definitely seen one of them.
Yeah.
If you had to choose to get into the Secret Garden, that would be like the Farrelly Brothers remake of it.
Yeah, it's got to get over the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn?
No.
Sorry.
Shut down.
I was taking a sip. This one's very tightly strung. It's a Ben one though. I can tell by the writing. Brace yourself. They live.
They live.
Mine.
That sounds familiar.
John Carpenter film
Oh yes.
with Rowdy
Piper and Keith
David.
David
Keith. One or the
of those
other.
two.
It's the white one.
That's the black one.
Oh, Keith
Oh, the black one, of
David.
course. Yeah, it's the black one.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
for God's sake.
Meg Foster. And it's the one with he puts on he's like a transient, and I think is it Chicago? What's the city?
Don't remember that.
They go to he arrives in the city, kind of he walks into the city looking for work on a construction site, and he gets a job at this. There's a shanty town where he kind of stays, and then they get him a job working construction on this church. And one day he's in the church and he finds this back room full of these sunglasses, and he puts one of the sunglasses on, and all of a sudden he can see
Subliminal messaging.
And there's an alien race that have subverted humanity with greed.
And so the famous imagery where it says "obey" on things. That's where that comes from.
That's from
Yeah. Ah, right.
And it's all about consumerism and big corporate stuff. It's a great film. I mean, it's bloody wears its message on its sleeve.
Yeah.
And
there's no subtext in the subliminal messaging.
no subtlety. But it's also notoriously famous for like the longest fight sequence in movie history. There's like an alley fight that just goes on. It was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Of just constant beat up.
Great. But it's also some of the greatest lines of any of the John Carpenter movies, where he's like, I brought you on, you look okay. I look at you, real fucking ugly. You look like you were dipped in a vat of Cheese Whiz in 1945. All this Mama Don't Like Tattletales.
Did Cheese Whiz exist in 1945?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it did. And then was it I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I've got that on the t-shirt.
The game Duke Nukem is basically the Rowdy Roddy Piper character in Escape from New York, but with space pigs. It's,
Sounds awesome.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
great film.
well worth looking, particularly like in some high def. Get the Blu-ray or 4K. It's
Yeah.
it's great. All right,
Mm.
now it's your turn.
Okay. Are you sure?
Our chairs were like squeaking together then.
They're rubbing together, making chair babies.
Right, little chairs.
I'll just light a match.
Oh shit!
Oh, The Cell.
Oh, Tarsum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sing.
Remember,
It's a Tarsum
Tarsum
Sing.
Yeah. The most famous thing
Yeah.
about that movie was that when they leaked the Tarsum's rider, crew are not allowed to look Tarsum in the face. Crew cannot talk to Tarsum.
Now-
as Tarsum
Oh,
talks to them.
wow.
Is this the movie that for a long time it was rumored he didn't exist?
Oh, is it?
Or was,
Really?
It was just J-Lo in disguise.
no, like no, it's not. I'm mistaken. I'm thinking of Mystery Men, and people originally
Oh.
thought that was Tim Burton under an alias because no one knew who this director
Ah,
was. I
yeah.
digress. The Cell is great. I saw this at the
Mm.
cinemas. It's an
Yeah.
abstract sort of surrealist version of Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it was-
Did
it's
Vince Vaughn
really-
the killer?
Vince
The-
Vaughn
or
and
the-
then J Lo was the FBI
Mm.
agent.
yeah.
Some great stuff in there.
Yeah.
Really great. There's a part
Visually
two as
amazing.
well,
And
by the
there is
way.
a part two,
I've
yeah.
got that in my little cupboard over there.
Is it called The Cell?
Sorry,
Comedy
The
show.
Cell too.
Oh, The Cell too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
Sexy Electric Boogaloo.
And Tarzan went on to direct The Fall, which is another banger.
Yeah, right.
That's a
Ah.
I
really
thought
good
the
one.
fall came before the Cell.
I think it was
but,
after. I think it was
after.
after. But either way, like two
Mm.
very similarly fantastical films. But The Fall,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think has much English in it.
No, I think they're
Ah.
both films though. They're like, how the fuck do you write this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
How did anyone write this film?
Yeah. It would just be like blocks of just description.
It's like the Fall is like a big budget version of that first Alex Proyas film, that Spirits.
Gremlins of the Sky.
Yeah,
Dead
it's
as
that
Word
kind
Was.
of aesthetic, but a lot more fantasy driven. Do you love The Cell?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I hadn't seen it before recently watching it. Again, like a couple of months ago. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It was weird. It was kind of around the time when I was growing up. But I think I'll have to check because I didn't write down when it came out.
98, was it?
2000.
99? Okay.
2000, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of around
I
that
was old
time.
enough to know better. Not old enough to care.
I probably wasn't really into this kind of thing when I was around that age, but now it's I don't know, it's definitely something that I'd probably rewatch actually, because
I've seen it at
Um,
least 5 times.
yeah,
Wow.
I just think that there's more. I don't know. It's one of those films where when you finish watching it, you're just like, I know I'm going to watch this again because there's so much to see.
I
and
went and saw it at the
yeah.
cinemas when it got released. This is back when they released movies like that to the cinemas. The good old days.
Mm,
Everything
good
got
old days.
put in a cinema, even if for only a week.
yeah.
And it was fairly good box office, I remember at the time. It was popular. But
Mm.
the scene with the horse, I remember the entire
Oh.
audience going, what the fuck?
I
is
remember
this?"
I remember the ads. I remember the ads on TV definitely of
Yeah.
the horse and everything with J-Lo. I mean J-Lo being in the film.
They
and
didn't
all.
show the horse in the ads, I can tell you that. But
I'm pretty sure they did, didn't
they
they?
couldn't have. It's R-rated. Like it's
Oh, that horse. Oh, sorry.
It actually
I was
shows
thinking
you
of-
what,
I was thinking-
what's inside a horse.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
they show you what Michael Winslow only does the sound effects for in Police Academy 6.
I was thinking of a different scene. I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
wouldn't have shown that.
Yeah, but when that scene occurs, which is a horse just gets chopped into like 7 parts and then separated,
Yeah.
everyone in the audience is like, "What the fuck are we watching?" And then from that point on, like it's unpredictable. You just don't like you and they say
Yeah,
you're a
true.
madman, that kind of
Mm,
thing.
Yeah.
Love that.
It was
Mm.
I always thought of it as a poor man's. Oh fuck! Now I can't remember the name. What's the one with Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington, where it's all the serial killers in one?
Virtuosity. The Brett
Oh.
Leonard one.
Yeah, with Tracy Lords was a DJ in it,
Might have been.
Oh.
which was also a DJ in.
I watched
Blade.
Virtuosity not too long ago.
Wow.
I mean, it's aged poorly, but I kind
Oh.
of feel like it's also got that allure of being of its time and like
Yeah,
cool to watch.
It was like,
It holds up better than Lawnmower Man does.
yeah, right. I
Yeah.
was very impressed with its special effects at the time, and now you'd probably,
And without being a typical Glenn thing to say, Lawnmower Man 2 holds up better than Lawnmower Man 1. It's a better movie. Matt Frewer is way better than Jeff Fay. Let's put it out there. Sorry, Joe.
I'd agree with that statement.
Yeah, he's one of Joe's favorite actors, Jeff Fay.
Jeff Fay, really?
Yeah, that's only because he wants him on the show.
That blue-eyed
He's
son.
just trying to suck his dick so we can get him on the show. We know your tricks, Joe. Yeah, well, you always that was your bonus one, so we're done.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you want a bonus one? Real quick one. This is a longer video than normal, just because I'm in the mood for it. Indicates I'm never in the mood.
Yeah, I know.
He's just
What?
you
Are you
doing?
picking it out?
Far and away.
this is the Tom Cruise dick movie.
Yeah.
That famous scene with
what?
the bowl. Have you heard about that story, Sam?
No, I don't think so.
So he's in it with Nicole Kidman. They were fairly
Yeah.
fresh as an item at the time.
Oh.
And there's a scene where
It
Tom
was their follow-up to
Days
Days
of
of Thunder.
Yeah,
Oh.
and there's a scene where he's ill on a bed and he's got a ball over his dick to protect his modesty. And in the scene, he's unconscious, and Nicole Kidman's supposed to lift the ball up just to have a peek. And Ron Howard, the director, said to Tom Cruise, "Hey, while Nicole's not looking, can we remove that cloth so
Yeah.
she actually sees his dick?" And the reaction on the film is her real reaction,
Actual reaction.
and it's great. It's a great reaction. She's a bit flustered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh God, that's horrible.
that's not. It's horrible. It's a great story.
No, it's a great story, but it's horrible. I feel bad for it.
We all want to see Tom Cruise's dick. Don't we?
And it's got, yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
he's
sure.
impressive in every other way.
Yeah.
I mean, I
True.
suppose actors probably know how to handle it, but I wouldn't know how to handle it.
But if it was your husband,
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Still, there's a lot of people around on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Film
yeah.
set.
It's the crew factor.
Yeah. But it also has Cole Meany in it, and he like Tom Cruise is really good at fisticuffs and like 30s fisticuffs did it.
Oh.
And then Cole Meany has a great because you just knocked the piss out of the man that knocked the piss out of me. I don't know how I feel about that.
I kind of like this movie. I think
I really like it.
Yeah.
It's a perennial for me.
Yeah, it's
I've watched this
Okay.
5 times, at least 5 times.
Would you call it a sprawling epic? It's kind of,
It certainly is.
they don't really make those anymore.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad we went for another round.
I'll have to have
Let
a
me
look.
keep it short, but I'm sure that that Tom Cruise is anything but.
I like Tom Cruise, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. A lot.
Yeah.
Got a lot of time for it.
Mm. Yeah. Nice.
All right, see you next week, Sam.
Bye.